Women for the sake of correction are connecting to correct the world. Okay? The topic is very important. The topic is love. Because it's specifically like it's written. That's the reason that the temple was ruined. According to the wisdom of Kabbalah, the temple is not external symbolisms that we can depict in ourselves in Jerusalem and some building and a wall, but rather the connection of the hearts. That's how all the Kabbalistic source materials and the Zohar, it's written. The connection of the hearts. Where if the hearts connect, then their connection is called a house, a kli of sanctity, where the upper light can dwell in. Hence, the connection of our hearts is the temple, the holy place of the house of holiness. That's why it's written that the house was ruined due to the unfounded hatred, where instead of connection, separation occurred. And this is despite the fact that they observed all the mitzvot and were great righteous ones, and they studied and wrote many books, and yet they were really very special people that we can't even grasp the measure of holiness that was in them on one hand. On the other hand, they nevertheless had no connection, and that caused the ruin. So here we are actually with you in a discussion that also talks about how, well, our topic, connection, is actually all that the wisdom of Kabbalah explains to a person. That's what's demanded of him. That's on one hand, and on the other hand, we are in a time between the straits, meaning between the shattering of the wall and the ruin of the temple. Where this is the two narrows, the states where it's very pressured, the disclosure of evil, as according to the wisdom of Kabbalah, it's also not exactly like the general folk think, where to us it's called, we call it a holiday, a celebration of happiness, since all these things need to be revealed, where all the calamities and obstacles need to be revealed, and specifically after the location of those disturbances, of those flaws, then we can correct them, and we can discover how does the discovery of flaws happen? It happens in man's heart, in his mind and heart. The feeling in the heart and the recognition of the feeling in the mind.